Morning, everybody, and welcome to 26 Days of You. I'm Jim Ninja Adkins, and this would be day 7. Now, just to review a little bit, 26 Days of You is a simple program that we put together here, you and I, um, for the betterment of our lives. Some people will take a word of the day and build their vocabulary with it, which is a great thing to do, right? So I just decided we'll just take the alphabet, which I use a lot in my analogies, and we'll take a word of the day and we'll use it to better or empower our lives, not just our vocabulary, which is a good thing to do, like I said, but this is for our lives, right? For our dreams, for our goals, whatever you choose to make better in your life. It's Sunday morning. It's 48 degrees out here. So fall has definitely set in Michigan. It's chilly, but I love it. Nice crisp air. Day 7 would be letter G. And if we look back at the previous days, what I'd like you to do is share with me, if you will, what you did as an action plan for the other words. And it doesn't have to be all of them. Maybe one of them made more sense to you than the others, or you're busy and you didn't get a chance to do all of them. You pick up where you are, right? And you move forward from here. It's the same thing with life. If you feel like you stumble and you fall with your goal, or you get behind and then you want to give up, that's we all feel that way at times. But what I'd like you to do is start from where you're at. Let's say even if you've missed a week of working out or eating right, or financial control of your assets and investments, or looking for that new job and building your resume, whatever it is, if you're a week, 2 weeks behind or off track, it doesn't matter. Pick up and start where you're at now. So let's start with the letter G if you haven't been here before. Before we do that, let's look back. Day 1 was action. What action did you take on that day or that week to improve your life in some way? And it could be just simple things. So doing something for yourself is always important. Taking care of yourself first is number 1, right? B was believe. And it wasn't about beliefs. We talked about beliefs in one of the workshops. Beliefs are very, very important. And when you look at your beliefs and you put them to action and you actually believe in what it is you're doing, or believe that there's goodness in the world, whatever it is, believe is a very powerful word. When we got to the letter C, we talked about certainty. And how would you act if you were absolutely certain that your actions were going to get you closer to achieving your goal, or living the dream life, or finding the, whatever it is, your goal, your job, your finances, your relationship, whatever it is in your life you wanted to improve upon. Certainty. If you were certain each action was going to get you closer, um, how would you respond? What would your decisions be like then? And I think that's an important word too. It was a good word. And as we go through these, you and I both have discovered that there are a lot of fantastic words out there, right? There's you start looking at the vocabulary in the English language, and there's some beautiful, beautiful words. But you got to remember that words mean only what you allow them to mean. Just like gestures and expressions and failures, whatever situation occurs or whatever word is said to you or whatever word you use, the meaning is arbitrary, because if you say something, somebody has a predefined idea of what it is you're talking about or what it is you're saying. They may not even hear the words that you're saying, and definitely may not define them the way that you intend them to come across. Now, each word has a definition, right? Or a couple of definitions, depending on its use. But used in context, that definition can mean slightly different things, right? So when we got to D, we chose define. And defining your terms, defining your world, defining who you are, defining your reasons for your goals. Those definitive actions help you determine who you are and help you make decisions based on congruently acting within that realm, right? So that was D. That was a pretty good one. E, we chose empower. A lot of great E words, but empower. So I ask you to do things like when you meet people, if you meet people on a daily basis, and they say, "How are you?" which is normally the average greeting that people say mindlessly to other people. How are you? Stop them and change their state. Give them an answer they didn't expect. I'm empowered. Today I am empowered. Um, And when you do that and you say it enough, you start to feel empowered. Your brain goes into action to close the gap between how you might feel and how you say you feel. And empowered, that's a great way to be, right? So that would be a good one. So that was E. As we get to F, again, a ton of great words in F, right? We chose fearless, and that was another one. And I know some very fearless people. There are times when all of us feel a little bit uncertain, and we feel a little bit worried, or what's a good word here? Um, we feel less than empowered, or maybe even um, less than sure of ourselves or unworthy at times. Defining our terms and changing that and adding to our lives the attitude of fearlessness. Now, fearlessness does not mean blind ambition or blind action. Being fearless means, I think fearless might go with certainty. If you can convince yourself by actions, by research, that you're certain your actions are going to get you closer, even if your action causes a failure that teaches you a lesson on how not to do something or puts you in a direction where you don't need to be and allows you to adjust and get back on track, that makes you fearless. Okay, so fearless was a good word. Today with G, again, I wrote down some. It's Sunday. My brain's a little, I'm on off mode. It's my first day of the week, I know, and it's been a week already. um, I'm not much of a mechanic, but I get to change the brakes on my heavy duty Dodge Ram. We did the front yesterday and discovered the backs are the ones that needed it. So I will be revisiting the bottom side of my big Dodge Ram this morning. Um, so I'm a little slow. Anyway, G, what do you think it is? Andre Molly, amen and good morning, sir. Amen, Mr. Molly. Good morning. G, that can't say guns. No, reading my writing sometimes is funny. Gentle was a good G word. Goodness was a good G word. Genuine was a great G word. Giggle, giggle has some new meaning in our lives, and giggles is a great G word this morning. Guns, yes, guns are good. My son's going to go shooting today. He watched a couple of John Wick movies last night. I think his 21st birthday's coming up. I'm pretty sure he's hinting around for something. But anyway, growth. Growth was definitely the first. Well, actually, the first one I thought of course, was gratitude. Right? That's easy. G for gratitude. Wake up, be grateful. But if you've been following this, if you're in my circle at all, and if you're new, welcome to the circle. You know that we're very grateful and we show gratitude every morning. It's something we do. If you didn't do it this morning, stop. Show gratitude for something. Okay. Feel it though. Don't just say it. But that was the first one I came up with. But then growth was like, well, growth, we could do growth. Growth is a great one. We're doing this project, this program for growth. And I like that one. The grateful. My wife came up with grace and the action of being graceful. Now, being graceful can mean a couple of things, right? We talked about the meaning of the words. Grace, that sense of feeling, that attitude that you put on, the emotion that you share, and then graceful, acting with grace, or moving with grace, or speaking with grace. It's not just about how smooth you can move or speak, but the attitude that goes behind it. Look it up; it's a great word. My wife's pretty smart. Um, Goals, of course, goals is a great G word. Um, and Generosity. Generosity was another one. And this morning, what did we choose? I think we chose growth, didn't we? I'm going to let you choose it. You get to choose the one that you want. Um, I believe it was growth. I forgot what I wrote on there. But anyway, would I pick growth? Is that what it was? I think I chose growth. Anyway, I forgot what I wrote on the front of this page, but I can change it. Growth is a good G word. Now, what can we use growth for? Everything that we're doing in this program is about growth. So, any to grow in any direction, is okay. To grow in the direction that's beneficial to you and the others around you is great. So what I would like you to do before you start growing, and you saw the plant was that I put in front of the picture was citronella. So don't get any wrong idea. Citronella, that's a great little plant this year for the Michigan state bird, the mosquito. But growth. Let's think about it for a minute. What does growth mean to you? You can grow in different areas of your life. You can grow intelligence. You can grow physically. Um, I'm not sure which one I'm going to choose to focus on today. Let me know which one you chose. And let me know how yesterday was. Did you choose anything that would create fearlessness within you? Talk to me about it. Okay. So I'm going to let you go. I want you to have a good Sunday. Today is the day, if you watch the workshop on law of attraction, that you start your law of attraction meditation. And I really want you to try it for 30 days. And it's only 5 minutes long. Okay. If you can't make 5 minutes for yourself, we got to talk more. We got an issue, right? You got to take 5 minutes for yourself. So go back and watch the law of attraction workshop. If you haven't yet, it's not very long. And it was Friday. So it was just, you'll see it on the page. And put into practice your meditation. I've discovered some amazing things about my meditation processes. As a martial artist, I've been meditating for many years. And just recently, I realized the same thing with my stretches. And we've shared this. I take it for granted that after 40 years, I stretch, right? I can kick way over my head. I can bend over. I can get my legs wherever I need them. But I don't stretch like I should. And because of that, I re-injure myself every once in a while. Well, the same thing I found out with meditation. As I started addressing the meditation process for law of attraction, just a simple meditation, I find that my mind currently is in a million places at once. And you probably could have told me that, right? I know that. Um, I enjoy, I really enjoy the multitude of ideas and the ability of my mind to function at this level. I really, really enjoy it. Um, there are times, though, when you want go back to a B for buffer. Gonna have to tune in later. The internet speed is at a crawl out here in the woods. I understand that, Mr. Huntley. Um, and Mr. Huntley, he told me the other day he doesn't chime in live because it breaks my train of thought, and he thinks others do that too. And he's right. I address you guys, but I love the interaction. So we'll go back to meditation. Meditation, when I tried to slow my mind down and calm it down, I find that the not distractions, but the many things that are occurring around me are still very sharply in my focus. And I hear and I pay attention to a lot of things at once. So last night, or no, it was this morning's meditation, um, laying in bed before I got up, I was capable of calming myself to the alpha state. And again, a million answers came to my mind, and I had to write them down, and it breaks my state of meditation for the law of attraction. So I've discovered that it's going to take practice for me. So welcome to day one of that for you. Looking forward to Friday. What we're going to do is we're going to do the 6 human needs workshop. And what that means is there are 6 human needs that we all motivate to, towards, and around in our lives. And I will share them with you on Friday. As a workshop. It's a simple one-day workshop. That's what we're going to do from now on. 6 human needs, how you use them, how they motivate you, and how you can tell what others are motivated by and help them with it or navigate them because of it. Okay, so that's a pretty cool workshop. We'll do that on Friday. And in between now and Friday, starting Monday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in with you on the law of attraction and see how you're doing. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. I already heard from one person. We were talking about, the abundance in life and how the law of attraction can bring to you what you focus on the most and things like that. And they right away they discovered an abundance, a windfall that had been existing within their life that they had forgotten, relocated it, and I'm sure it changed their week, if not the rest of the year for them. So that was a really cool thing to hear. Okay, Jim Adkins here, signing off. It's October. I know we've got a couple days, but today is day one of my week. I am in October already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you're going to hear me say this a lot. Please subscribe if you like what we're doing and you think it would help others. Invite others to subscribe as well. Hit the like button, thumbs up if you like the videos that we're doing, because that helps as well. It helps YouTube help me build the channel. And if you don't, and there's something you would like to hear different or see changed, leave me a comment. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Make it respectful, or it'll be gone, and so will you. So anyway, I love you guys. Today is day 7, and the word was growth. Let me know how it works for you, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about how the law of attraction is going and the next word for 26 days of you. All right, on your mark, get set, grow.